I totally agree with you that India needs to grow in the skilled manpower in a large way, and this is a big opportunity. You know, we have lost many opportunities in India, like mobile technology, manufacturing, and we lost it because other countries have taken over and several things are already. So now the Make in India has come, and now we started looking at but highly competitive prices and things like that. So now the solar is a big opportunity, and also we have, nobody can beat us because a huge manpower, human resources we have with us. Nobody, no other country except China, no other country has this. So this need to be built up in a better way. For example, in India we have a n number of engineering colleges, all our students and so many IITs, every year people are coming out for jobs. But the question is, they are not oriented towards the industry. Because what industry needs, they know the science, they know the technology, they know the engineering aspects, but they are not oriented toward the industry. So there is a gap. So this gap need to be urgently filled, not only for India alone, but if we can do it, then our India will become a human resource provider for the whole world. So the question is how fast and how efficiently we can train our own engineers who are coming from various engineering colleges. If you see the number of people coming out and looking for jobs, it's a huge number. It's an opportunity, it's not a problem. The people are facing that as a problem, but it's not a problem, it is an opportunity. So how to do that? I just share my own ideas that today I restrict only to solar, because you know, we can talk about wind, we can talk about biomass, we can talk about geothermal, we can do many things, but let us restrict today for is only about solar. If you see solar as put it up 100 gigawatts on huge investment, if you see the 100 gigawatts, if we divide it, we can say that 40 gigawatts for solar rooftops, and then 60 gigawatts, megawatts installations for grid connected or utility scale. So how do we say the person who is expert in this grid utility scale may not be very good in rooftops. So we need to have different skills and different items required, and different programs are required for skill development. See, if our target is now 8.06 gigawatts installations are available in India, and our target is 100 gigawatts in 2022. There's a huge gap, say about 92 gigawatts gap is there. It's a big, big target, but also as an opportunity to reach this target. So in order to reach this opportunity, what all required is, as you correctly put it, Shem has correctly put it, that the person behind the machine is more important than the machine itself. So if the solar plant has to work, there should be manpower, the skilled manpower who knows what solar and how to make it, the solar plant workable for a better way. So in that direction, I just scanned out that there are 4 different types of skills required for solar. For example, we need solar professional managers. These managers need to manage huge amount of plants. Say, I can say that suppose a manager, if he's required that he can be of 10 megawatts per manager, then we need something like 5,000 skilled managers, highly professional ones. Similarly, if you see solar engineers and skilled technicians, if you see that, then what we need is about 2 lakhs, is it 2 lakhs? Yeah.
2 lakhs.
2 lakhs. 2 lakh people are required for these things. So if you, similarly, if you add the operators, that means for maintenance and also for security, if you see, we need at least minimum of 5 personnel required for 1 megawatt. So in that way, we need something like 50 lakh people required for, that means vocational training, that means ITI people, at least 10th class intermediate people. These are the people need to be, that means huge opportunities for development of this thing. You know, there are various estimations of how many people are required. According to us, minimum is we need 9 lakh people required for solar industry alone. That is only within India. Suppose you want to go outside India, it can be many more. So there are other people have estimated something like 16 lakh people are required, 13 lakh people are required. These are all the estimate. Definitely not less than 9 is required. So in solar alone, we need this much amount. But where are the institutions which can develop and which can produce this skilled manpower? We do not have many. So if you see that, what type of levels of training? We need 3 levels of training. One is a solar professional training, and another level is solar engineers and technicians for both the rooftop programs and also for utility scale solar plants. So, and third level is the vocational program, operation and maintenance, security, I mean all types of thing for maintenance of the issue. So, there are 3 levels of training required for different scale, education and experience people. So, do we have a definite plan for our roadmap? Because you know that Government of India has through MNRE has recently released a major program called what is that solar? Surya Mitra. They made a Surya Mitra, and they have started incubating various institutions, engineering colleges, through them they want to make it a Surya Mitra for 3 months program. This is good. This is going on in different places, but that is necessary but not sufficient. We need to have several other institutions also need to initiate at all these 3 different levels. So, in which then, okay, these are all things to be done, and manage what you are doing it. I can say that, I can say do this, do that, but what I am doing it in GERMI, I would like to share with you. The issue is that GERMI is organizing a professional training program quarterly basis. This is a 6 days program, and GERMI is also conducting 1-year MTech projects, because people are already entered in MTech. The second year they have to do projects. We are taking up in 1-year projects. We are training them. So we have also got a 2 months program for BTech students, final year or third year students. And we are also planning to train even international student program. We are going to initiate international to help the other developing countries also to train. So we are going in a massive scale in different training programs. And these are all things which are already in shape, first 1, 2, 3, but the international student program we are going to initiate very soon. If you see that what we have done already, we have already organized 11 solar professional training programs, and we have also started a national certification program exclusively for rooftop projects. And we have conducted 2 vocational training program with USAID, with Arizona State University. People have come from all the way from states to give a training to all the people here. And one we have conducted, and one other interesting thing is we conducted exclusively for women, because that is another interesting thing which we have done exclusively for women. We have done one program for this. So like that we are innovatively doing many skill development programs, and recently we have trained or given information and also various aspects for exclusively for NTPC officers. NTPC is going in a big way in various places, but the managers and engineers know what is solar, but how to maintain it and what are the which process to be checked. This is for the managers and engineers. Not at the, so they know where to keep the things tight and how to maintain the things. So that type of things we have done for NTPC officers. And you know, we have received Canal Top Prime Minister's Award, and then we want to promote the Canal Top projects, solar Canal Top projects all over India. So what we have done is with the ASCII, we have done a training program come workshop to the senior officers of all the states in energy, like secretary level or deputy secretary level officers. We have called them, and then we showed them, because Canal Top is available in close to Ahmedabad. We took them and showed them what is the advantages and how it can be done and things like that. So what we are doing is, solar means just solar. There are various aspects within the solar rooftops, utility scale, and also operation maintenance, and also Canal Top. So we are also planning to enter into solar thermal, which is completely neglected because of the cost factor. We need to see how to reduce the cost. That is a different aspect which we are planning. So if you see the now growth of trained technicians and professionals, we have crossed nearly 800 people. These 800 people are ready to start solar projects, solar plants in India in different places. So this is our record right now. We are going in a big way. Like for example, 6-day solar professional training, we have got a foundation. We are taking the field visits. We are also giving a software training. We are also giving a design course. We are also doing the operation maintenance and management. This is for the professional training course program. And also we give a hands-on for a factory visit. So if you see, the national certification program has been released by and supported by government also, and none other than the energy minister during Vibrant Gujarat. So this is been launched, and we are putting up, our target is to train 10,000 solar technicians, whole country. So this is the ambitious target. And what we are doing is, we are incubating the institutions in our own way and in a very professional way, and going in a massive scale, and then recognizing the institutions and also certifying it. Quality we are being maintained. That is the main issue here. And if you see, we want to train 10,000, as I told you, in the national certification program under rooftop, and we have started up in September, October 2015, we have initiated. Over a period of 5 years plan, our target is to reach 10,000 scale. These are the various aspects which I told you about O&M operation for NTPC officers, and this is the canal top which people have come from different states, and we have taken training. And this is the example for what we have done for exclusively for women solar training vocational program under USAID. And thank you very much for this information.